base metal, and this will tell metal strategies, basics, fundamental. So trader will take a correct trade and he has to analyze a lot of market condition, technical of the metal, fundamental of the metal. So as we know, copper and zinc has a very critical role in the world economy, and this is used by investors, and metal can use for diversification, and this hedge against the inflation. So metal has own properties. Understanding the price of base metal, whether we want to keep in physical asset, ETF or future contracts. For doing trading in metal, trader has to analyze economic as well as market conditions or market trends, so he will aware how this is impacting demand and supply. In the construction industry, in electrical wiring and plumbing, copper is used, and this is used in vehicles also and packaging. So investment strategies navigate this metal to combine both technical and fundamental, so trader can take the decisions based on his investment portfolio. So there are few major things which trader has to understand. So metals are part of industrial sector, and global economy drive the metal. Market trends and economic indicators are really important for making trading strategies for copper and zinc or metal. So trader should be aware of technical analysis. He should be aware to analyze historical data of metals. He should be aware of fundamental aspect. So he should know what is supply in the metal, how demands are changing, and how this diverse the application. So copper and zinc, these are essential for transportation and construction. Copper has been used widely in electrical application. Zinc is basically used in galvanizing steel, and this protect it from the corrosion. So as a trader we should understand the market dynamics, so he will able to understand how demand is coming from the industries, and this demand is from construction, electronics, and how mining activities impact on the supply, and how inventory impact the price. So market dynamics, there are four things he has to know. The first is demand, then supply, then inventory levels, and price driver. So for demand, he should know how industry is going, and for supply, he should see how much mining output is there from the countries who are working in the metal sector, and how it is impacting the availability of metals, and if there is high quantity of metal stored, so that also impact the supply, or less quantity is stored. And the price drivers are trade policies of the world or country which is dominating in the metal. Economic data is really important, and this depend upon the currency fluctuation also. So metals are traded in London Metal Exchange and CME, and we can trade metal. We already seen we can trade metal by future contracts, option contracts, ETF, and metal future contracts. And even if this can be taken in as a hard storage, so there are investment strategies for base metal, and trader will be able to understand how he can invest in the metals. So strategic metal investment, let's look into how the if we store in the metal we get opportunities for return by volatility and leverage. Future contract allow investor to speculate the price. Option give the right long term invest in the ETF, and some investor take the physical acquisition. So there are pros and cons investment on the metal. In future, trader get high leverage and liquidity, and here storage is not required, and there is always risk due to volatility of price in metal. Option has limited risk, and this has a strategic place, but it is complex and it decay on the time expiry. ETF give diversification. It is simple, and here leverage is low, but there is a fees in managing the ETF. Physical metal is a asset. There is no risk, but storage cost is high, and liquidity, how we have to make liquid, is always a concern. Diversification and risk management. As trader, he should be aware how he can diversify metal and how he can manage the risk. Always diversification is a key element, and base metal in investment portfolio complements bonds, stocks, and this reduce the overall volatility. Metal have inverse correlation with other markets, so this can be used for hedging in case if we see market is going downtrend, but trader has to use risk management strategies. He should use the stop loss orders, and he should allocate a small percentage in their portfolio to safeguard unpredictable nature of commodity markets. Economic indicators and market analysis. So trading in metal, we should understand deep economic indicators and market dynamics. And traders should be aware the health of global economy, how currency is fluctuating in world, and what are the events which are impacting. Those are geopolitical events. So analyzing the economic trends, this is really important for trader to know. So economic growth is significant driver of the demand for the metal. Analyst should close monitor the GDP, and he should see the central bank how he is controlling inflation, and US dollar also how it is moving, and the cost of mining. So this he should also aware. There is always global impact, global events which are impacting the market. If there is a supply disruptions, this can impact the market. Russia has a major role in mining industry, so Russia can impact if there is a problem in Russia economy. or there is some war-like condition or any other thing which is impacting Russia. And we know that there is a trade war between China and USA. So introduction of new tariffs and trade agreements can flow the metals across the border, and this can impact the global demand as well as impact the prices. So foreign exchange rate also impact metal prices. Inflation is a key factor, and that may prompt investor to seek refuge in commodity including base metal as hedge against driving currencies. So metal can be looked into technical and fundamental analysis. In technical analysis tool, trader can use charts as they visually represent the price over time. Common patterns are head and shoulder, double top and double bottoms. Volume has also role, as a high trade volume can validate continuation or change in the price trend. And investors should use moving averages, RSI, Bollinger Band to take the decision in derivative market, including commodity futures. He should know fundamentals also. He should aware of all economic indicators. This includes supply chain disruption, geopolitical events, currency fluctuation and production. And he should understand the mining company's health and their production level. This can also anticipate in potential price changes. Trader also monitor the commodity future market insights into investor and future price expectation. So this aim is to synthesize this information to understand how global economic trends are likely to influence metal prices. Friends, I have explained completely how to trade, how to make strategies for zinc and copper. So just go through, you have better clarity. Thank you.